Okay. Whose idea was it to give us a podcast?
Yours. You literally named it Mic'd Up Mayonnaise.
Yeah, but seriously, who gave you a mic?
The people demanded it.
No one demanded that.
Anyway, I'm Corbin.
And I'm Elena.
Welcome to Mic'd Up Mayonnaise, where we talk, argue, and probably overshare.
Basically, sibling chaos just recorded. Let's get into it. Alright, so Corbin, what's your favorite childhood memory?
Good question.
Okay, so this is episode 1, talking about our favorite, not really our favorite, but just in general, our childhood memories together. So, yeah.
So, I'd like to say my favorite was definitely like a few years back when, we would always get hyper. And, there was one night where, I was just running around with a foam block, and then, I just threw it like a frisbee, and I thought I hit the TV, but I just hit the wall.
Corbin, I have a video of that. It's actually funny because Corbin,
Oh, yeah.
when he was younger, not even younger, you were probably in 6th or 7th grade.
6, 7.
But we went through a phase where probably at 9 o'clock every night, me and Corbin wouldn't talk to each other the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Then 9 o'clock hits, and we'd see each other, and it'd be like monkeys jumping on the bed. We'd go crazy. We're running around the house and doing all this stupid crap. And our parents would get so mad. They get so mad at us.
And when it hits 10 and we act hyper, if we act hyper, they'd be like, hey, it's not 9 o'clock. Don't be acting hyper.
Mm-hmm. So we did a lot of stuff during, probably a good couple months where we were just, me and Corbin spent, every night at, 9 o'clock just goofing around. That one was, you hitting the TV was actually really funny because you didn't mean to.
I didn't hit the TV.
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yes, you smacked the TV with the block.
Well, good thing
the new
it's not
TV.
correct.
But there were a lot of other things that we did. We would, we found out Corbin doesn't know how to spread his toes.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
He can't spread his toes. Everybody else knows how to spread his toes. And he's sitting over there grunting and trying really hard. Did you ever figure out how to spread your toes, Corb?
A little bit.
Actually?
Yeah.
What else did we do?
I remember there was a time where, I was just sitting on the couch and you, start rolling. You hit your head on the wall. And you got a bloody nose.
Corbin, that is not what happened.
That is what happened.
No, you were not sitting on the couch. We were chasing each other around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And it's dark. We have the lights turned off. And, Corbin goes and hides behind the air hockey table, which is in one room. And then there's, an opening in the wall. And there's another, living area. And I'm on the other side of that wall. So I'm, chasing Corbin, and he hides behind that. And he knows where I am. He knows I'm on the other side of that wall. So I try to, ninja roll to the, other side of the opening so that he didn't know where I was. But I ended up smacking my forehead. I had a goose egg across my forehead because I smacked it so hard. I came home from school the next day because I had such a bad headache. I probably had a concussion. But I was in season. I wasn't going to get tested for that. But yeah, I got a bloody nose. It wouldn't stop bleeding either. It was bleeding for an hour. That, me getting a bloody nose after hitting my head, that was not the first time I got a bloody nose because of Corbin. Okay, do you remember when we were playing the Wii? We were playing Wii bowling.
Yep.
We were getting really competitive because Corbin thinks he's all that. He thought he was so good. And I came in and I was beating him and he punched me in the face. I was bleeding and my mom's there's nothing I can do about that. Don't punch your sister, Corb.
Just that powerful.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was actually a time, this might not be believable, but I don't even look at the whole time, like the screen at all during Wii Bowling, just by myself. I think I got like 7 strikes in a row.
I don't believe you. Like, I actually don't.
It's actually true.
Well,
I have the photo. Send it to Grandma.
Corbin's like oddly good at bowling. Like real life bowling, not Wii bowling. There's no
sometimes.
form, there's nothing to it. He's just kind of good at it.
Yeah.
He can get his ball to go straight. That's all he has. And it works out. I mean, he does better than most of us, so.
Even though we barely go bowling at all.
I went bowling the other day. I didn't do very good.
There's like, I remember this one day, like, you take Lee's blanket, or our younger sister's blanket, and you go, oh, I have a sudden burst of energy. And then you just run into the, like, workout area and just hide her blanket. And then nonstop for a few days, I would just go, oh, I have a sudden burst of energy, and just run.
You did that a lot. Let's see. I don't know. We'd take the Nerf guns. We'd run around the house, shoot each other. But that's not as fun as, like, the Nerf wars.
Oh, yeah.
That we would have. Like, it can only happen in the winter, like, after the time change, when it's dark earlier. Because, like, we turn off all the lights in the house. This is, like, a whole family event. Mom, Dad, Leah, us. And you get partners. But Dad would never get a partner. Dad would go by himself.
Oh, yeah.
And
because he always ends up hiding under his giant blanket.
Yeah, he'd just sit on the couch and he'd hide under a blanket and no one would know he was there. That's how dark it was. But I would always be partners with Corbin. And my favorite thing would be, I don't know where anybody is, so I'd be like, Corbin, go out and see if anyone's there. And then he's like I send him out of the room, he's maybe walking down the hallway or something, and he's like, I don't see anything. And then so I'd follow him, and then we'd keep walking, and then Corbin would like walk into a room, and he gets shot, and you just hear, ah! And I'm like, okay, well now I know to go the other way.
Yeah, you would just abandon me at the most randomest times.
Because I knew where people were then. So, there's like, most rooms in our house kind of loop around. They have like 2 entrances to them. So, wherever you were, I just go around to the other side, and I'd shoot that person. But, Corbin was the best because you could get him to squeal, and then you'd know exactly where they were. And he's such a girl, like...
Back then.
Corbin, you still would.
No, I would.
You still would. We should do that tonight. Dark Nerf War.
It's a school night, but okay.
Well, it's dark early.
I remember, like, the first summer she had a boyfriend. Any day she would kick him out of her room. He would come get me and be like, hey, let me get some Nerf guns real quick. Then we would barge in her room and just start shooting at her.
Yeah, well, now we team up against you instead of you guys teaming up against me.
Yeah, I caught you guys one day trying to sneak in my room and hide after I took my shower.
So
I could see Simon trying to hide under Big Joe.
Corbin, it's really funny if you, like, catch him right after he walks into his room and, like, he's getting ready to change. Like, he'll shut the door, and then right after, you just kind of, like, you open the door and you go, rah! Like, you don't see anything, you don't even look at him, but he squeals so loud. And I did it one time when my boyfriend was over, and he thought that it was so funny. So, like, a week later, he's like, oh, let's go do that again, but both of us, so it's like a double whammy. But then he's too dumb, like, he didn't hide quick enough, and then you saw him. But
I think I was warned that day too.
Huh?
I think Leah warned me about that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she did. She's a snitch. But
that's why we don't like her.
We like her. Yeah. She's a nice gal. to other people. Maybe not to us, but to other people.
Her boyfriend is scary. Dragged me by my ankles twice.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you don't listen. And it's just funny.
All because I want to tell you who I was gonna ask to homecoming.
Well, yeah, you should tell me who you're going to ask to homecoming. You shouldn't hide these things from your sister.
And it sucked that day he was controlling us on our chores because our mom told him to.
Yeah, Mom, I think that, like, he's Mom's favorite kid. It's not even her kid, but it's Mom's favorite kid.
I know I'm the least favorite.
You're not the least favorite. You just don't listen.
No, I can confirm this. I know you're the favorite. Leah's the second. I'm her least favorite.
Well, you're very right that I'm the favorite.
Yeah, because she's like, all right, well, I'm going to go pick up my second favorite. I was like, maybe you shouldn't because it's Leah. I know I'm Dad's favorite, 100%. Because I'm the only one who would actually talk to him. But then Leah's like, oh, but I'm her little princess.
Which is funny because I don't think that Dad has ever used the word princess in his life. Never. Like, you look at him, you try telling me that man has ever said princess. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so I thought we were supposed to be talking about childhood memories.
Oh, sorry, Corb. So, do you have a childhood memory in mind?
Well, let's just say we all, like, my siblings and our cousins, we loved playing hide and seek at our grandma's house because it had a massive yard.
Yeah.
And, well, we would use the golf cart to play hide and seek. There was 2 seekers. And, well, let's just say Leah ran over one of our cousins with the golf cart.
That was like... I think that's a core memory for all 8 of us.
Oh, yeah.
All the grandkids. Because we were all there. Because, well, this is where our grandparents were moving. And so everybody's there. Like, all the parents are there, grandparents, all the kids are there. I was inside.
Most of the time.
At this point, like, I was old enough to be helping, so I was kind of helping. I don't really remember what I was doing. I think I was helping, or I just didn't want to be outside. It was hot.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, Leah runs in crying. And I'm like, what happened? And then Mom comes in, and she's like, well, she ran Wesley over. He's fine, but she did run him over.
I was up in a tree, and then, well, me and Alden were kind of communicating a little bit, like, across the yard, because he was in another tree. And then, as we're communicating a little bit, we hear, ow, ow, ow. And I was like, yo, what just happened? And then, well, I hop out the tree, and I see Wesley running to the house. And then, once I get to the house, they're like, Leah ran me over. I was like, oh, gosh.
Well, the thing is, he was fine. Like,
oh, yeah. He had just had a couple marks on his back.
He just had marks on his back. Like, he didn't break any bones. Actually, it was like, Leah ran him over. He's like, ow, ow, ow. And it's just like the front wheel is on him. And she gets off the golf cart. She's like, here, I'll try and lift it. And obviously it wasn't working. Like, these are little kids.
Wait, who tried to lift it?
Like, Leah. I'm pretty sure that she tried to lift it. And so Wesley is under this golf cart, and he's like, just back it off of me. So she backs it off of him.
I think I remember another time, like, it was either earlier that day or, like, a few days earlier, we were playing, like, cops and robbers.
Yeah.
I was in jail. I just got free. I see Alden come with the golf cart, just about to, like, reach me. I was like, oh, shoot. And I try to run. I slip on the rocks, and then I cut my leg open.
Oh, man, Corbin.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why we're not allowed to drive that golf cart anymore. They say that it's because at our grandma's new house, like, it's all downhill, and then there's just the house. Like, there isn't a lot of flat property. But I think it has something to do with what happened when we last used it, and that would be Wesley getting run over.
And well, we would like the brakes would stop working because we kept on driving it through the garden full speed
Oh
because it
yeah,
was like it had a bunch of like little
yeah.
bumps.
We'd like get all 8 of us on this golf cart, and it only had like a front bench, and then it had like shoot, what's it called? Like
A little back
yeah,
piece.
a back, like kind of like a truck bed, like you hold things back
Just,
there.
yeah,
But
I always ended up back there.
yeah, so we would get all 8 of us on this golf cart, and we'd go in the garden, and the garden had like a strip like down the middle that was wider, and then rows of like plants on each side, and this was really hilly, so we'd go far enough back, and we would like I would put the thing to the floor, and we'd go down this garden, and it's like whoo, 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 everybody, all 8 of us, and you just had like you have the kids in the back, the little kids in the back, who are just about falling off.
Yeah.
And then there's a tree at the end, and so I'd have to really quick be like, this way or this way, and the kids would just about fall off.
Oh yeah, at that tree when it was just me and Leah there, like this one day, like she was getting something off that tree, so I had to like stop it.
Yeah.
And then I thought it'd be funny, like as she was grabbing something, I just like do a quick little motion with the pedal, and I don't know if she fell or not. I think she did. And she was like, "Ow! Why would you do that?"
Well, Corbin, I flung you off the golf cart one time.
Yeah.
You remember that? Like, okay, so they had like a downhill gravel driveway, like not downhill like what they have now, like
Just a
gradual, like a little
Yeah.
downhill. And if you go from the top of the driveway to the bottom, and then you'd get in the grass, which goes by the garden, like you turn in the garden almost around that tree. I'm going like all the way down the driveway in the gravel. That makes it pick up speed and really quickly like turn over. And Corbin, you were standing.
Yeah, I was standing because I thought it'd be funny. Like, oh, I would just stand for a little bit and try to get this far down, and then just the turn knocked me off flying. And I start rolling. I was like, yo. It was fun, but it hurt.
I literally told you before that. I was like, Corbin, sit down. Because I was going fast and it was about to turn. And the next thing I know, I look over and you're in the grass. I forget who all was on there with us, but I was like, you're an idiot. Because I literally just told you not to stand. And you still fell off. Yes. Listen to me. Corbin, we discussed that you would start this next one.
Oh, so remember when Wesley like ran into the fire?
Yeah.
So like, we were playing like, was it like hide and seek or was it
You guys were
tag?
playing flashlight tag. I thought. I don't know, because I wasn't playing with you guys. But okay, so Wesley is like very accident prone. Not anymore, but he's just a reckless child, I would say. And we used to go camping, like all of us. My mom, like our family, and then her sisters, and then our grandparents. Everybody together. And so, I think I was playing dolls with Natalie. And then all we see is like everybody's yelling. Like we can hear them yelling. It's just a camper. But Wesley is like Uncle Ben's carrying Wesley, and there's like blood just dripping everywhere. And then they go into Grandma's camper, and Natalie, she's like, "Oh my God, she's dying! My brother's dying!" I'm like, it's not that serious. I don't think.
I don't even remember who was there to witness him actually running into the fire pit. But all we know was just like there was no flashlights. It was dark, and then a few moments later, Wesley cut on
he had
his
like
head.
a huge cut on his forehead.
I think the next day I slammed the camper door like in front of his face, and it ended up bleeding again. I was like, "What? How does that work?"
Like it wasn't lit or anything. It was just a fire pit, but he's running around like an idiot. and he falls
Yeah.
into it.
And I guess he tripped on one end and then he fell into the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know, but we went up to it the next day, like in the morning, and there was like blood on the inside. You're like, ooh. It's kind of rough. But, I mean, other than that, the camping trip was great, I
Yeah.
think. It was 4th of July. We were kind of like rode around on our bikes. They had a campground parade that we ended up going to. So that was kind of fun.
Mhm.
But I miss camping together. I wish that we still did that.
Yeah. Even though, like, everyone got rid of their campers, or
Yeah.
and our camper doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah, there's like something wrong with it. I don't actually know.
It's the air conditioning.
Yeah.
And mice poop.
Huh?
Wasn't there, like, mice poop in it?
Dude, that's not like a problem. Mom cleaned that out forever ago. But,
And the refrigerator wasn't working.
yeah, well, because when we were in Michigan, I don't even know how long that was ago.
That was, like, a few years ago. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't
2 or 3.
the last time we went camping. Like, it's been a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably halfway into the trip. We come back from our day activities, and lights won't turn on. It's hot. The fridge isn't working. We're like, what the heck?
Hey, we had to open our windows to sleep.
Yeah,
It's old.
horrible experience. I'm being sarcastic. It wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was hot, but other than that, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was really just the food that we were worried about. But that trip was fun too, Michigan. Because remember when we went kayaking?
Oh,
Or
gosh.
canoeing? So, it was supposed to be like a 4-mile canoe trip. We had 2 canoes. We switched who was in the canoes.
Because there was supposed to be 3 people, or 2 other people with Dad, and then 1 other person with Mom.
Well, yeah, because with Dad, he was weighing down the back side of the canoe a little bit, and without somebody to balance it out in the front, or maybe 2 people, he was just about touching the water. So you had to get people with Dad, but the problem was Dad was a really frustrated canoeer, and so no one wanted to be with him because he'd yell at you. He'd be like, steer that way, because this was not like, what is it, Stillwater River or something like that? Yeah. This is not like Stillwater River where it's nice and peaceful. There's nothing really to go around. This thing had branches and rocks and debris all over the place that we were staring around.
Turtles and snakes.
Yeah, turtles and snakes. We were really out in the real nature. And there was so much to go around, and he would get so mad. He'd be like, why are you guys not steering this right? And we're like, Leah's like 6 years old. And Corbin's like...
No, it was like, Leah was like 8 around that time. I was like 10, pretty sure.
Something like that. But I just remember we were racing. You were in with Dad, and it was just you.
Yeah.
And me, Leah, and Mom.
Because Leah decided, but I want to be with Mom. And then you were like, I also want to be with Mom. So I just stayed with Dad.
But he me and you were racing because we're in the front. So we're speeding things along, and I ran into you. It's totally my fault. Like, we ran into the side of you guys, and you guys were stuck on a branch, and then you tip over.
I don't remember if, like, I either hit my head, like, from the side of the canoe, or, like, if my head was inside or, like, outside of the canoe when it flipped over.
I don't know. When, like, you guys...
like, after we got it back in the water, and, like, just, like, started rowing a little bit, it would still sink because there was still water inside of it.
Yeah, that was rough.
I was scared I was going to get my toes bitten off by snapping turtles.
Yeah,
I just had to stand there and watch.
I don't know, but that's, like, probably the best thing that's ever happened.
For you guys.
For us, because, well, I just ran into you guys, and I'm like, oh. And then I just watched. I could barely see you, but Dad is just, like, slow motion tipping and tipping until he's in the water. And it was so funny, but he was mad. He was not very happy that he got tipped. Like, we're all laughing, and poor Corbin is like, man, now I got tipped. Now I gotta help Dad like put this back together so that we can canoe again. And we're all dying, trying not to like let Dad see that we're just cracking up. But pretty good trip. Took us like 2 hours to do 4 miles, which that's like over what it was supposed
Yeah,
to
because
do.
we also had to stop for lunch.
Yeah, we did stop for lunch, but it was supposed to only take us an hour. It took us 2.
We're just bad canoers.
But I don't know. Okay, so back to hide and seek. Corbin, you had some pretty good spots.
Well, yeah, something like that. So, like, we always play it outside because if we played like hide and seek inside, you would get yelled at. Like if you got caught like hiding in the closets.
Yeah,
'Cause-
which was like the only place to hide. Couldn't hide behind a couch. Couldn't hide in the closets because you didn't want. Grandma would get mad if you messed up, like the coats or something, or
No,
the
it was
shoes, or
Christmas
the cords.
presents. Like could have been in there.
Nah.
Yeah. Well,
Not during the summer.
that's what she said.
I think she was messing with me.
I don't know.
She always told me it was because of the coats. She didn't want the coats to like get knocked off their hangers. 'Cause
She
then we
still
wouldn't
has
put 'em
that
back.
rule today.
Yeah, she doesn't let us hide in the closets. But
Like if we ever get caught like hiding somewhere, she'll be like, "Are you guys hiding in the closets?"
no, Grandma. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
But outside was good.
yes.
Outside, I never got to hide. I was always the seeker. I always lost Blue Shoe. But you guys, I don't even know how you came up with some of the spots that you had because they were good.
Like there was this one like I don't know what it was called. It was like this thing like you could actually climb up on it and get on the roof.
Yeah.
And I would hide in there. And I think there was one like hide on the roof. There was one round I'm pretty sure like I just went inside the window from the roof.
Yeah, because, well, I don't even know what it was. It was like a telephone pole or like a internet pole.
I thought it was like
Or electric.
something for lightning. Like a lightning rod a little bit.
Maybe. Oh, a TV antenna.
Oh.
Yeah. But that, because, well, okay. This is climbing on top of a 2-story roof. This is not a 1-story. We were on 2 stories. This is serious hide and seek level hiding. But
God hide and seek is what we would call it.
yeah. But you go up there and there were windows you could go in, but you had to open them first.
Yeah.
You had to open them before you got outside. But those were pretty good. I mean, I think I hit on the roof one time, and I think I just kind of walked back and forth. Like, if someone was in the backyard and I was on the roof, I'd go to the front yard, but on the roof.
Oh, yeah.
But
I think I hit on the camper roof one point.
Yeah, you guys did that all the time. You'd climb up, like, campers, they have that ladder in the back. You'd climb up on top of the camper roof. And somehow no one would say anything. Like, Grandma and Grandpa don't hide in the closets, but hide on the roof? Hide on a camper roof? Do that. I don't really care. Like, they never said anything.
Oh, yeah, they also said not to hide in cars, too.
Well, yeah, because what if you get, like, locked in the car? Yeah. But camper roof of the house, go ahead. Like, what the heck? But, I don't know. I mean, there was one time Alden hid in the barn, but on top of the office. Like, they had a little office in the barn, and the roof didn't go all the way up. So there was, like, flat spot that they just kind of used for storage. He climbed up the ladder that was just rested against it. No one was holding this ladder for him. He climbed up the ladder, and he hid up there. No, like, nobody... He was just up there forever. And we would use walkie-talkies. I'm pretty sure he had a walkie-talkie, and that's how we found him. Was we would hit the call button on the walkie-talkies, and we would hear him, and he'd be like, "Guys, I'm somewhere. Hi." And we're like, "Dude, where's this guy? I found everybody else." he's up in the air, up in the barn. Nobody ever thought about that, and nobody would hide there after him because
They were scared to go up
they
there.
were scared to go up the ladder. Like, I can't believe that he did that, and I can't believe it didn't fall. Do you have any idea how bad that could have been?
Yeah.
Because this is a whole story that he
Mhm.
went up on a ladder that was not held by anybody. It's pretty rough.
That who like hid in the small shed like up, like like that little ramp.
Yeah, I feel like that was Wesley, maybe. I know I tried to hide up there, but I was not agile enough to get up there. So somebody
Mhm.
took my spot, and it had to have been Wesley because he's like the most athletic. I'm pretty sure I watched him like just
And
hop up there.
like the smallest kid you'll ever meet.
Yeah, but they had a shed, and the door was always open to it. Like, so you'd go in there, and they had like storage above that you could get on. You could get up there if you climbed up the cat stuff. Like, you know how
Like
cat trees have like
the cat ramp.
a cat ramp. They had a cat ramp for the cat to climb up there, and if you climbed up that, then you could get up there. And I couldn't do it. There was one time, I'm pretty sure it was Wyatt. They had a stack of like tires
Mhm.
behind the barn, and Wyatt hid in the tires. I did not find him.
He hid in there.
Yes, he climbed in there, hid in there, and I don't think he was able to get out. And I couldn't find him forever. We were all looking. I couldn't find him. But eventually, he was like yelling or making noise. He wasn't like giving up his hiding spot, but he was like, guys, I can't really get out, so you can come find me already. So he was just like, tweet, 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 letting us know where he was, kind of. And we found him. We were like, dude, how'd you plan on getting out? He's like, I don't really know. I was just waiting for you guys to find me. But
wait.
the trees didn't come until later. I don't know how you guys climbed up in the trees.
You gotta like find some branches, I guess. That's all we always did. I swear, like if like you try to like hide somewhere, Wyatt, he would always follow you because he did not know where to hide.
Yeah.
So we would tell him where to go, like all the time. And this kid would not seek either. Like if he watched Busha, he'd be like, "I don't want to seek. I don't know how to."
Yeah,
he was like 6 at the point at his age.
He was just a little boy, and he wasn't able to drive the golf cart. That's
Sure.
That's why we always had like one of the older kids seek, because we could drive the golf cart and you could go around this entire giant yard in half the time. So that was helpful. But yeah, Cops and Robbers was pretty good with the golf cart too.
I think the first day that the golf was running.
Yeah.
Remember when Leah ran into a bush?
Dude, Leah's gonna be such a bad driver.
She says she'll be the best, and even Mom says so too, because she pays attention to anything.
Yeah, because she pays attention, but she also ran over a child.
And ran into a bush.
She already does not have the best track record. The only thing I ever hit with that golf cart was Mom's car.
Wait.
But okay, hear me out. Okay, so it was at the top. Like the house was at the top of this driveway, and we talked about like it was gradual downhill.
Yeah.
And I'm parked at the top where all the cars are parked, and I'm waiting for one of the kids, and the brakes didn't work. Like we could not drive the golf cart for a while because the brakes didn't work until they fixed them. And so I'm like on the brake, pressing the brake, but they don't work, and I'm downhill. And so I barely even left. It looked like a hail dent. Like hail caused the
Was this
dent.
like her old car?
Yeah, her old car. But I did run into it, and she did notice. But she didn't notice for a while. But it was really, I think I was waiting on Natalie, and maybe Jenna or Leah or somebody, maybe they were all in the golf cart at this point. But we're sitting there, and I'm just kind of rolling into the car, and we're just like, reverse, and then we went away. Like, what the heck?
That's when you hit the reverse earlier instead of before, like after you hit the car.
I was just a kid. Maybe I wasn't ready to be responsible enough to drive the golf cart yet. But
I'm surprised Wesley was able to drive the golf cart. Like, he was responsible too.
Hitting a car is way better than hitting a human. So,
yeah.
At least I won on that part, but yeah. All right, so Corb, you have anything else to add?
No, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. So I guess we'll end the episode here. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to give us some feedback next time. Or not next time. Give us some feedback on this one. Give us things to work on next time. Give us things that you liked. We're really excited about this. Can't wait to do more. So thank you.